hey girlies, hey slayers. Welcome to another episode of Ask Sis. We have a very special guest with us. I would call him an international superstar. Probably met more celebrities than I could count on my fingers. He is a comedian. He is a traveler. He is a seasoned performer. Do you like the way he said that?
I love that.
Yeah,
seasoned performer, extra season in KFC.
Seasoned performer. His name is Elvis Lopeti.
Woo! Snaps.
I love it. Add your own background music.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for joining us today. I know you're very busy.
Oh, gosh. Thank you so much.
But let's get started because we want to know all the tea. We're going to start with 10 quick-fire questions.
Okay, cool. I love quick
so
fire.
So the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Question number 1. What is the last show you watched on Netflix?
Ridge's Bridge, I think it's what it's called. There's this hot male actor on it. I don't know if it's called Ridge's Bridge. It's something like that, but it's a new movie that's out on Netflix. Anyway.
That's it. I know it. What is the best concert you've ever been to?
Oh my gosh, that's hard. Chris Brown.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
I know, why did I say that? I was supposed to put my friend's whole name because he's hot.
Because I like to watch him.
Yeah, exactly.
What's one thing you haven't done on your bucket list yet?
Climb Mount Everest.
Oh, you're actually going to climb Mount
For the pub.
What's your go-to dance move?
Go-to dance move? It's probably just a twerk. I love twerking. It gets the boys roused up. Causes conversation, babe.
What's your favorite karaoke?
Favorite karaoke song? Dangerously in Love, Beyonce.
Oh, you are though. Who is your favorite celebrity that you've met so far?
Favorite celebrity I've met so far? Probably Lady Gaga. She's so lovely.
Have you met her?
I've met her, babe. Get into it.
Okay, we're going to get into that.
Get into it, babe.
Okay, if you were an animal, what would you be?
Animal, I would be a lion because I like to rah!
What would be your superpower name if you're a superhero? What would be your superhero name if you're a superhero?
Synonym. Oh, synonym? Synonym. No.
I was trying to be cinnamon.
Cute. I was trying to be cute. Cutesy.
Our next one is give us your best pickup line.
Best pickup line? Oh my gosh, I don't know that one. Oh, I don't know. I don't do pickup lines,
give
I don't
us
shoot my shot. I'm shy.
Give us something someone said to you.
To me?
Yeah.
No one's ever said anything to me.
Oh,
they've just sent me their Snapchat. That's all they've done, and I already know it's going to be a great time.
Oh, Snapchat. Okay, last one then. Favorite thing to do to unwind?
Play indoor netball. I love playing indoor. It's one of my happy places.
No, I see you throwing that ball around.
You know, babe, I love throwing balls around.
Depends.
Yeah, depends.
That's all quick fire.
That was great.
It was pretty fast.
It was really fast. Quick fire 10, but...
But I think just to start off with, tell us about yourself. Tell us about your upbringing.
Okay, are we going unpacking? Those ones?
Unpacking
our trauma. Okay, I love this.
Have a great. Let's unpack. Let's talk about
unpack. Okay, cool. So obviously, my name is Elvis Lopeti. Elvis Lopeti, named after the King Elvis Presley. Everyone always asks me, did my parents love Elvis? When I have to correct them because I don't say parents. I say parent. My mother, who brought me up. So single mother, which has been great. Full Tongan. What else? I had a great upbringing. It was fun. Yes, we got bullied from our cousins, but who didn't get bullied from their cousins?
That's so true.
Great. Yeah.
Island household.
Yeah. No food. Hungry all the time. Played rugby on the mattress before we went to bed. We played manhunt, got hidings. One of my cousins stuck peanut butter in my undies and said that I shit my pants. But, this just for the cut the pub. I was traumatized. Trauma. I was like, what the heck? Anyway, we got bullied, but it was fun. It built character. That's what it did. But, no, I had a great upbringing. I have my older sister who is studying to be a nurse at the moment, which is really good. And then I have an older brother. And then I have 3 half-sisters somewhere in the world and... probably other half-sisters around the world. So, who doesn't? So it's been great. That's what
I think what I wanted to ask was, I know you said you grew up with a solo mum, but how was it? Was there ever a yearn for a father figure in your life?
No, I didn't know anything other than just having my mum around. I was in high school. When I was in primary school and high school, kids would be like, Dad's picking me up. And I'll be like, those ones. Really? Dad's picking you up. That's great. I'm walking home. No, but it's, I think my older cousins who are boys, and also my uncles, and then other male figures came and stepped in and covered that up. So
Filled in that
filled in
role.
that void.
Yeah.
That
void.
that void that I had.
But I think, because I grew up with a solo mum
Mm.
as well, but like, what are some of the life lessons you've learnt from your mum? I know you said growing up with her helped build your character, but what part of your character was built from just growing up in a household with a solo parent?
Definitely love. Yeah, so mum taught me how to love so much because when we grew up, my sister always brought friends over, to stay with us, and honestly, my mum used to just take them, and it was never no questions asked. It was that, so that's what I learned from mum, is just to love, take people in. You know, even though we had not much, we had stuff, but we didn't have much. We had to find out how we could feed everyone and house people. So we had, like I said, in a 2-bedroom house, which was cute, but we always managed to have someone at the house living with us, my sister's friends, and it was fun. So it was like it always was a full house at home.
I love that.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time, because I know you're part of the LGBTQ community, but you know, people always talk about like their coming out story. Did you have a coming out story, or were you just already out?
No, so that's funny that you asked me that. So obviously I attended a school, PIPA, which was Pacific Institute of Performing Arts. I was obviously still in the closet till I was 18, 19.
Wow.
I was in denial, Bab. In denial. That's crazy, eh? I was like, I already knew I was bloody gay, honestly. Like, be for real, look at me. I was running around like this, and little kids were like, when I was 5 years old, I remember kids going, "You sound like a girl." I'm like, "Do you want to whack it?" So I was like, but I didn't know personally that I was being, I was acting like a girl because I just thought it was normal. I didn't realize there was like, you had to be a boy, you had to be a girl.
There's a certain way to act.
Because it was not until people were telling me like, "Oh, you're doing stuff like a girl would do." I was like, "Am I?" Like, I didn't realize that. So that's when I sort of saw that I was different. I always tell every podcast or whatever story that I go on or tell my story. I started dancing to. Do you remember Aqua?
Yes, I
do. That happy boys and happy girls. So I used to start behind the curtain. I used to press play on the CD player, run behind the curtain and pretend like I'm in a show. And my mom used to walk in and like give me the eye. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I'm just trying to perform. So like, even though, I'm a Barbie girl. I used to run out and dance to that when I was younger. So I was like, I'm definitely going to be bloody something else different when I grow up. Anyway, so I grew up all the way, went to high school. And so, like I said, I went to performing arts school. It was my final year in performing arts school. And they gave me this bloody character. And guess what the character was?
What was that?
He was an in denial gay. And they were making me play the in denial gay. And I was like, this is too close to home, Bob.
Unpacking trauma.
So like I literally, we did the read through of the script. And I remember one of my friends who was at the school as well, because she was in the show, which was Amanaki. I ran out of the door and I was like, Naki, I can't perform this because my family's going to be there. And I literally cried to her and I was like, I'm gay. I can't do this. And she was like, Papa, I really knew it's okay. She comforted me through this whole show process thing. And then I think after that, I got more comfortable. Because I was surprised at how many trans and gay people, lesbians were in my class who were comfortable with themselves. Because they were asking me like, are you gay? I'm like, nah, I don't like boys. But obviously I, couldn't wait to sleep with them at night. Anyway, but I was just lying to them. Like, I was like, no, I'm not gay. I like girls. I'm such a bloody Pinocchio nose. But I was just like, it was cool to see other people because it wasn't like that in high school.
Yeah.
I think I was one of the only Fafalinas that were in high school, plus probably a few others, but we were frowned upon, obviously. So I was just trying to fit in to what society was and play rugby and do this and do that. And then after that, like I said, when I went to performing arts school and when I saw them being comfortable, I was like, whoa, this is nuts. I never thought it would be like this. Yeah. And then after performing arts, I went to Royal Family Dance School, there was more bloody fuffers. They were even more comfortable. And I was like, wait, what am I doing living this lie? Let's just be comfortable, Mum. And so after that, I finally came out. I didn't really come out to Mum. I didn't go like, Mum, I'm gay. Because I didn't feel like I had to do that. I feel like Mum already knew. She already knew about it.
Vibe.
She didn't care. It was so funny because my sister would be like, your son's a girl. And my mum would be like, leave him alone. So obviously my sister, outed my tea. But other than that, I didn't really have a coming out story. But all I know is let people... people will come out in their own time. I don't think never rush people or...
That's so true.
Let people live. Let people be. Is he gay? Is he gay? Who cares if they're bloody gay? Is it your problem? No.
Let them live how they want to live.
No one's, it's no one else's business. But yeah, that's sort of my coming out story, really.
Have you had any struggles? Have you had any struggles being gay?
Heaps.
Yeah, like
Oh.
Bub,
Bub,
share with the world.
No,
Like,
like,
what
I
are the
can't-
most inconvenient
Yeah.
things, like things that piss you off, that tick you off?
No, like it's not really pissing me off. I think people are just really uneducated of
Yeah.
how people live. Like I said, it was in primary and high school, we're always getting called the F word, faggot,
Yeah.
gaybo, puffda. And I feel like growing up in high school when I always second like, am I a faggot? Am I a faggot? So I feel like it made me even come out more than I'm a faggot. Like if people just left me, I don't think I would have been like, as traumatized as
you are.
as I am now. But it was just really like we were just mocked all the time, being called a girl. Even at the family stuff at the gatherings, they'll be like, "Oh, look at that fucker lady over there." I'll be
Yeah.
like, "But I haven't even said hello to you yet." Like it's crazy.
Like, there's no need for that. Like, relax.
Yeah, exactly. So now I walk around and I'm like, "You shut up, you faggot," but I shouldn't be saying that. It's because I feel like I'm allowed to say it because everyone called me it. It's my mechanism. But other than that, we went through the pits, bub. We
Yeah.
had the bickering and the aunties and saying this and then the boys saying that. And I'm like, these are crazy. Yeah, that's...
Without like, I think there was one question when I found that I was going to interview that I always wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Who are you without everything else?
Who am I?
Like, just without the
Strip it
social
back.
media platform, with no titles. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
who is Elvis?
So you're gonna laugh at this. I might come across as really out there. I'm actually quite shy. It's this performance I put on for these kind of stuff. But besides the cameras and stuff, when I walk into new spaces, I'm actually really shy. I say hi to people, but I'm like a bit awkward at first.
Yeah.
And then I sort of, read the room. And then if it's safe for me to be who I am, then I come out and then I'm this extravagant Elvis. If not, I'm keeping to myself and I'm like, oh, it's nice to meet you, babe.
See, and I don't think many people know that.
I
You
know.
I didn't like. I've known you for a while now, and you're always the one who brings the energy into the room. Everyone knows when Elvis walks in, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
You're always gonna bring the energy, but. Isn't that hard?
It's so hard
to
but-
always be expected
always
to
be
bring the
on.
energy.
Yeah, because I had this someone call me before to interview me for this show real quick to be a part of it, and they're like, "Am I speaking to Elvis?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're speaking to Elvis." They're like, "Where's the energetic Elvis?" And where's the? I was like, "Bab, I'm not on all the time. Like, I have my times where I just speak normal. You know what I mean? Like, Elvis is not always up here. He's sometimes just sitting here at neutral and like." Just
and that's okay.
And that's okay.
Like,
I'm
that should be okay.
Everyone's like, wow, you're always so energized. I'm like, yeah, on screen, but off screen, I'm like, I'm chill as. Like, we're chilling, but we just haven't got this quietly.
Honestly, I feel like I feel the same way. They're always like, oh, please, funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, relax.
Yeah, like,
I just want to rest.
I
Yeah,
have my days.
days.
I need to relax too,
Like,
but I'm tired.
come
Boots. Yeah.
But what did you always want to do growing up?
I knew I wanted to be in the field of performing arts. That's for sure. I always loved, listening to music. I always watch Missy Elliott music video clips. Always wanted to be an actor, dancer, performer. I really knew.
You really are all
Yeah,
those
I wanted to
things.
do all of that. Because funny story is, we had a talent quest in primary school, and my sister put me in. She's like, "Go join the talent quest. Tell me why I'm coming first with the prizes." And I was only year 6 or 5, and I'm beating the year 8s because I'm dancing on stage, going full out, dancing like.
I expect
Down.
nothing less, but
Exactly. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I could do something serious in this. So that's what literally got me into my pathway of dancing, was because my sister put me into these talent quests in primary school.
you really didn't want to be anything else.
No, I
The
really knew-
performance was the.
Performing arts, I really knew I wanted to do something in this thing. Obviously, I wanted to be a policeman. Okay,
that's it, obviously.
I was like, I
Hold
want to be a
up,
policeman. Only because I wanted to be nosy, because I'm such a nosy person. I was like, I wonder what's happening at that house, because I always see him like just back.
No, but
Policeman,
imagine the
yeah,
amount of people who
exactly.
want to be locked up by you.
Don't do that. I'll be like, who's that? Pull him over. He looks cute. Those ones.
like,
Using my badge for the wrong reason.
Do you need a ticket
Exactly.
over there?
I'm like, they just give them a ticket. Why'd you pull me over? Because you look hot. No, just jokes.
Honestly, so many people, even girls,
Yeah.
be like, Elvis, pull me over.
No. Don't be silly.
Be like, I don't want you to. No, but I know you have such a huge social media platform.
Yes.
And things like that. How do you maintain having a personal life and then having this persona online? Like, is it two separate things, or you like to mix it, keep it all in one box?
To be honest, what you see is what you get sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like, Sometimes I laughed at myself because obviously I'm staying in America with Paris at the moment and I'm helping her. I'm her personal assistant. But she was laughing at me because I put my phone down. I'm recording myself again. I can see she's guttering down. And I'm like, I know, Bub. I just clicked. I record myself from morning, middle, lunch, this, that. I'm literally from the top to the end. And I don't care what I look like. Like, I could just wake up and I'm like, morning, everyone. So, like, it's just crazy.
As you should.
Yeah,
as
I
you
know.
should.
And I feel like I just give everyone, like, I just be me. And I just feel like it works for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just wake up and like, what you see on screen sometimes is what you're going to get in real life as well.
Have you ever been criticized or gotten any negative comments?
No, I feel like I know how to
Navigate
through that and present myself on Instagram or
Yeah.
social media to not go down wrong paths. Obviously, like there's
Yeah.
so many bad things that people do and it just doesn't hit. And I'm like, you knew you were going to get cancelled for that. I don't know what in the hell you were thinking saying that. But I'm very careful. And I always watch my stuff back before I post. I'm like, always double check. I'm like, I send it to my friends. I'm like, wait, do you think I'm going to get cancelled? Like, no, sissy, you did nothing. I'm like, okay, so posting.
No, Bub, you did
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
You did well.
I'm like, wait, so me twerking with no top, it's all good? They're like, yeah, just post though, who cares?
No, but honestly, you're P vibes.
Yeah.
And I know that, everyone in my office, they always know that I say bub now. Honestly, I'm going on bub, and I'm like, that's such an Elvis thing.
I know.
Only because I say bub online, and I was like, oh, I like that. Shut up, bub.
Yeah, I'm like, be quiet, bub. No, so honestly, it's the way I act, I get it off my friends. Like when I'm around my friends a lot, it just trickles around.
Yeah.
So my friend Leah, who's she's known as Queen of Tonga on Instagram as well, and my friend Caddy, who I hang around with a lot in the last few years, it's them. They're literally what I see off them. I'm like, they're so funny. So I start to pick up these traits off them. I'm like, bub. They're like, period, bub. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm such a bubba. Can I not? Like, it's just stupid.
But it's so cool.
Such a stupid character. Because they tell me, they're like, oh, stop trying to use our words on Instagram. I'm like, shut up. I'm allowed. And so here's me like,
I'm taking it.
yeah, I'm like, I'm taking it, I'm running with it, bub. Get away.
I want you to talk a little bit more about what you do. You mentioned your Paris assistant, but
Yeah.
like, what is it? What does it consist of?
Oh my gosh. Okay, you really want to go down that road? Let's go down there. So obviously last year I was doing nothing. Well, not doing nothing. I was just trying to do like freelancing stuff. It was cute. It was cute, but
Yeah.
you know, I felt like I could do a bit more. So then Brett Goebel, who is Paris's dad and Paris's manager, was like, oh, let's get you a visa. You should move up and help Paris out. So then it was very much like, okay, let's do that. So we applied for my visa. I got a 3-year visa for America, which is great, and it's so hard to get as well. Cost thousands of dollars. But when I applied for my passport in January, they had lost my passport from January, February, March. I got my passport back at the end of April. It took them 4 months to find my passport. So I finally got my visa, and I headed over to be Paris's personal assistant, which entails of just helping her out in everyday stuff, like, you know, go get the coffees, help her at her shoots that day, make sure lunch is provided for her, just look after taking care of her basically. Just some other stuff. And then obviously she has her dance assistants that help her through dance. Then she has her like other assistants like that help her with other things. But I just help her with just the main things that, like, you know, run here, do this. But I love it because people be messaging me like, are you even working? I'm like, sometimes we don't. We just sit by the pool all day. But when it's time to work, it's time to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She sends me a list to do, then I have to tick off my to-do list each day. So
It's crunch time.
crunch time. But we don't have time to be sore and tired and I don't want to do this. We have to be on. So.
Yeah. But did you ever think, because I know from social media you've met so many different celebrities, which is such a huge blessing. But did you ever think a kid from South Auckland would be in America? Who's that lady from Vogue?
Anna Wintour.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no, babe, because we just finished doing that this year. That was crazy. That was probably my first project I jumped on with her. Anna Wintour, are you kidding me? I was standing next to her shoulder to shoulder, babe.
I know, and I was like, okay, first of all,
Yeah.
can you, security?
Exactly, like this little brown Tongan running around, you know, Paris, France, behind backstage. And honestly, Anna Wintour is so lovely. Because obviously Paris did the Vogue show over there. She created, directed it.
Yeah.
I was just there just to be the kata boy, honestly, and just stepping in and walking around where she needed me to be. I had a suitcase full of snacks. Like, I was really bad. And Anna Wintour, she's so lovely. She comes and she's like, hi. Like, you know, I know when a celebrity or those kind of people are nice is when they come up and say hi.
Yeah.
When they walk past you and don't pay attention, I'm like, you're shady. I don't like you. But she is one of those ones where she's just really nice. So
How do you keep yourself grounded though? You've met so many people.
I know.
Like, there's so, like, like, I'll be honest, I've met people who like want to meet you. They're like, oh my
Me,
gosh,
I'm
Elvis
loser.
is so no, bub. That's what you think.
Honestly,
But
we all still go toilet the same. What?
no, but I'm telling you, I've met people who actually want to meet you, who want to get to know you, and I'm like, oh, it's just Elvis.
Yeah, exactly. We know songs from bloody musicals.
This is Elvis, but I'm telling you right now, but you're on another level now.
Oh, thank you.
I think a lot of people like to stay in New Zealand, but you're a traveler now, bub. You're international.
You want to know what the secret is to traveling though? Is get a sister that works at Qantas. Staff travel, bub. So I had my staff travel for Air New Zealand, which was through my best friend Moni Sampson. She, her sister gave me her staff travel, and then my sister who works for Qantas gave me her staff travel. So I have two. So that's why when everyone's like, "You're traveling all the time," business is like, "Bab, it only costs $500, bab. $400 for the business class, bab."
I was just about to ask that. Lucky you put that up because I was like, it's giving back and forth, back and forth.
No, bab. It's not me telling everyone and all my friends in New Zealand. I was like, guys, I'll see you in December. I've been back to Auckland 3 times. In the last 3 months.
Honestly, but what a life. Like, how do you keep yourself humble?
Yes, humble. Bab, I always be humble, Bab. Literally. I was just like, no, we're all still normal humans.
Yeah.
For me to recharge and refill my cup, it's things like this. I come home because I just, like, miss my family and friends. So I come home and I've got this. Then I go back and I'm ready to go
to
again.
get back at it.
To get back at it.
Yeah.
Paris is gone. She's doing her thing. And I was like, this is time for me to rush home real quick. I love coming home. As much as I love to move out, I love coming home and seeing my people and like, because there's not really many islanders in LA.
Yeah.
It's all, Latinos and African Americans. And then there's just no brown people. And I'm like, I miss my fix of brown people. Where's my pollies? I need to go home.
I want to see my people, my islanders.
I want to hear my loud laughs and my chews.
What's, when you're traveling, you've been around the world, what's 3 things you miss about home besides the people?
Besides the people, I miss... Indonepo, because there's no Indonepo overseas. What else? I just miss our fresh air here. Yeah. Our fresh air is really good. And I miss just at night because I can just drive to anyone's house. You know what I mean? Like when I get bored.
That's so true.
I can't do that over
far.
there. Everything's so far there, and I haven't built that RuPaul of having friends yet where I can just do that. But here I can just, when I get bored, I'm like, I'm coming over, but you can't just do that over there. You have to find your own different way. I have to go for walks or go do this, go do that. So yeah, that's what I miss the most.
We've spoken about a lot of things now, but now I just want to get into the real tea. How's your dating life, bub?
Dating, bub? Oh, we're not going to get into that,
How's your dating life? How's your DMs?
I never kiss and tell, bub. Bye, guys.
But how is it like, you don't need to like give me like a scenario, give me details.
My date, honestly, I haven't dated anyone at all. I've had fun with people, but I haven't really dated anyone. But yeah, let's just say there's a lot of... No, just kidding. I'm not going to get into it. But it's been fun. It's my last life is fun.
Oh, man.
It's a kata, honestly. It's so silly. Yeah, it's just funny. Let's not get... I don't want to out anyone that doesn't need to be outed.
Like we said, live your life. Live your life, everyone. Come out when you want to.
Exactly. I'm not forcing anyone to. Yeah, exactly. No judgment here, bab. But it's been fun, bab.
Yeah. What are 3 life lessons you've learned over the years?
Oh, life lessons. Oh, there's heaps. What's 3 though? 3 life lessons. What's 3? Well, one is for me personally. There's no happiness in other people. I find that you can find happiness in yourself. Honestly, what's another funny thing is for me to just reset. Sometimes I love being by myself in my room, and it recharges me so much. Like I can just sit in my room for like a good 2 or 3 hours, and I'm like, oh, I feel better now. I feel like people don't understand they can actually just do that by themselves.
That it actually works.
Yeah, that it actually works for them, because it definitely works for me. I'm like, I love my alone time.
Yeah.
Alone time is really good. Second life skill is, I know this has always been said, but for me, who cares what other people think is another huge one. Honestly, just live your best life. Who cares if someone says this about you, says that? They're not paying your bills. You have to find your own way to pay your bloody bills, so don't worry about what other people say about you. And I don't have a third one. I just feel like just live your dreams. Chase your dreams all the time.
And what is your dream?
Main dream?
Yeah,
definitely
what's
to
your
have
main
my
dream?
own show. Definitely to have my own, I don't know what it is, but we're gonna definitely, I'm working towards something. Definitely to have my own show. Another big one is dance for an artist, go on a real tour with an artist. I don't care who the artist is.
Oh, wow.
I know, I'm getting back into my dancing era.
Okay, bub.
I know, bub. I want to get back into my dancing era. I don't care if I do like a video music awards with them, a video clip or something. I just know that I'm destined for something great, and I know I'm going to get it. I don't know why, but I felt like just when I've been growing up, there's something in me that hasn't quite sparked yet. I haven't reached my full potential yet, but it's living right here and I can feel it. It's coming real soon. So watch the space.
I love the way you say that.
Yeah, I'm very confident.
Yeah, but there's so many people out there who lack confidence.
I know. That's crazy.
Yeah, it really is crazy because sometimes you just need that little push for you to reach your full potential.
Exactly.
But,
and I feel like people don't know that they have so much potential and then they just settle. And I'm like, Bab, you can literally do anything you want if you put your mind to it. Like there's so much I know that I can do and I just have yet to do it yet, but I know it's coming. It's not a matter of when it's not a matter of
if it's coming,
it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah. That's the mindset that I have. Like, if I really want something, I'll be like, okay, it's coming. You just got to wait for it. But I never see if.
No, that's what it's matter. It's not a matter of what. It's a matter of when it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, that's when it's. I just know. Watch the space, Bab.
I know you're on the 75 hard challenge.
Woo.
How's it going? Is it your second time on it?
This is my second time doing 75 hard. I just eat grapes all day. So, yeah.
No, but you did great your first time round.
I know, I ate that.
Like, I always have. I actually saw the change in you.
Yeah.
Like I saw that vibe. Everyone always goes, oh, when you look good, you feel good.
Bab, that's literally me.
I saw the feel good vibe come off you during that time.
The biggest thing I learned for that 75 hard challenge is I actually chose myself for once. That's what I learned. I chose Elvis over anything and everything. As much as there was so much going on, I was like, you know what? I'm choosing Elvis this time. And for 75 days, I went hard on that challenge. And I managed to lose 23 or 24 kgs in that challenge.
Wow.
And I was when I lost all that weight, I was like, honestly, these boys are messaging me. I was like, oh my gosh, is this what I get for losing weight? These little cute boys.
Is this all I needed to do?
Yeah, is this all I did was lose a little bit of pounds? Not saying that being big is a bad thing. I'm not trying to say. I'm just saying I feel more comfortable than myself. That I was, the energy that I put out there was the energy I was getting.
But see, I felt it though.
Yeah,
like
you know what I mean?
I felt that energy that you
because at
put,
157 kgs, I was like, ugh, I felt yucky, and I felt. I'm gonna say I felt like disgusting and ugly. Like I felt overweight, and so when I was putting that energy out, I was getting it back. I was getting nothing. But because I lost all this weight, this newfound confidence came out, and I just was like, I was exuding my energy out. Like I just want good.
That's
vibes.
the perfect way.
And Bab, it was coming back, and I was like, this is so cool, Bab. And I had to turn down a date because I was like, actually, you look cute. I'm just kidding. I was like, you're not my vibe, Bab. We can just hang out.
We can have some fun.
Or my friends were like, just go out and just check the vibe. I was like, he doesn't look cute. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No. Look at me, I'm just trying to act brand new. But anyway, so I lost all this weight. The energy I was putting out, I was getting it back.
No, you honestly killed it.
And I'm on it again. And I know this time round, I'm going to try push my body even harder to see what I can actually do.
Okay, what are your tips? Well, what are some of your tips for?
Have a group chat with the most supportive people. So I'm doing a group of supportive friends, which are really cool people, really good boys. And on the chat, you just post it and they're just like hyping you up all the time. Even if you're missing off the chat, they're like, hey, where are you? And you're like, damn it, sorry, I haven't done my workout yet. It's coming. So then at probably 7 o'clock at night, you're trying to put your indoor and your outdoor, read your book, drink your water, but it's so good because it's a supportive system. That's the tip. And the other tip is just don't cheat and you'll be fine. You know what I mean? Just be consistent.
I know, guys, he really isn't cheating. Like, we really had these little snacks for him, and
Why the hell would they bring me sushi and bread? I'm not eating carbs, babe.
I'll take one for the team.
Yeah, I was like, what's this? Is this mushashi? Oh yeah. Like I might eat this.
Protein bar.
Yeah, I might take this later, and there's some grapes and pineapples and stuff. Thank you for being.
But look at you staying strong. Like that's the first thing he said. Is like, sorry, I can't eat that.
Yeah, I was like, can't eat that, but you can eat that if you want.
But you eat it then.
Yeah, you have it, Bob.
Yeah, because people were asking me to ask you about how your 75 hard was going, because you honestly look amazing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm telling you right now, I saw the difference. Yeah. I saw the way you started changing your posts and stuff, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, but let's just say, I stopped getting gout. So that was probably the other main thing. Because man, when I was bad, my gut was so bad. Like I even went. So that was the other thing. So I went to the doctors before 75 hard hit, and I told the boys this too. The doctor basically just said, "Babe, you're on your way out. If you're gonna get diabetes. If you want diabetes, keep carrying the way you keep going. Your gout's caused by all the fat foods that you're eating. So shame on you. If you don't change anything now, you won't live long. You know what I mean? So that's what switched me, and I was like, I need to take this seriously, or else my health is gonna be bad. I haven't had gout since, babe.
I love that
you
said
had gout. Bye.
Do you know what's funny? I never knew he had gout because you always had like such. I always see walking with guys.
No,
If you
but-
guys have never seen his legs, this is too much information. But Elvis has these big calf muscles, like actual calf muscles. I'm like, you didn't have gout. I see you walking everywhere.
No, but when I have gout, you will know because I have my crutches on and I'm limping everywhere. And honestly, that gout literally feels like there's glass in your foot. And I think most of the boys know that. But because of 75 hard, ever since then, no more gout, bub. Gout what? Exactly. Bye.
Gout where?
Gout where? You
Guys,
wish.
So I guess to all of the gout gang out there,
Exactly. To all the gout gang, bub, just do 75 hard once and it'll be fine, bub.
just make it happen.
Exactly.
Make it
Because
snappy.
I don't even like seafood. I hate seafood. Ugh. I don't like, so when everyone was like, are you sure it's not from the seafood? I was like, I don't eat seafood, only fish and chips. Deep fried only.
Bub, that's seafood.
Just that, fish and chips,
Yeah.
deep fried. But I can't touch raw fish, mussels, lobster, all of that crap. Ugh, yucky. I can't do it,
and
babe. I'm
that's the
fake.
problem.
Fake Polly. Fake Tongan.
What is your favorite food?
Favorite
like island food.
Island food, chop suey, you know, the green leaves. What's the green leaves part?
The luau.
The luau.
Yeah.
I love that. I love mayonnaise. That's really the cook island potato
Yeah.
salad. I love all of mixture, just not anything seaweed foody.
Well, guys, if you guys want to take Elvis on a date,
You're not taking me to a seafood place, so I'll give you a bloody whack.
no seafood place.
Exactly.
Plus, I was doing some research about you online.
What did you
I was
find?
like, I need to do a little cute bio, like
Oh my
to intro Elvis. And I think I came across a website and it said and had all these categories that are part of you, and part of it goes luxury, and I go, oh,
Luxury, Bab, I don't even like luxury.
I was like, whoa, Elvis, luxury. And the other one was like, traveling, you'll never find me at home. And I go, oh, that sounds like
That's
Elvis.
great, yeah.
That sounds like Elvis.
That's
right
so funny because
there.
you actually never find me. I'm never home. All my friends like, where are you? I'm like, I'm out. This person's like, I'm over here. I'm over there. I'm never home. Bab, I've been living out of a suitcase for the last few months. That's how crazy it is.
'Cause that's how busy you are.
I know, busy.
And saying that, how are you balancing everything? The traveling, the job,
I
the
know.
keeping up with your social media presence.
Well, yeah, I need to actually do more of my social media. I feel like I have a little like burst of it and then I go quiet for a little bit. So I need to work on being consistent with my social media, TikToks, Instagram, all of that. For me to balance my stuff, I have to dedicate, obviously going gym. So I promise myself, obviously, make sure you go for a walk in the gym, priority those two things. And then everything else just falls into place for me. So as much as I do my work and stuff for Paris at home, I'm like, just give yourself an hour to go gym and yourself 45 minutes to go for your walk. Hour, 45 minutes out of a 24-hour day. Bab, I can do it. It's realistic, and that works for me. So I'm like, yeah, I did that. I'm done. So what else can I do? And then everything else is just, fits
falls
in
into
perfect,
place.
falls into place.
I love how you say, prioritize
Yeah.
if you use your time wisely and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But what are your 3 top tips in life?
Top tips in life?
Yeah, 3 top tips in life.
Oh,
Like, people,
yes.
people really. I think
Yeah.
you talked so much about your potential.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you right now, Elvis.
Yeah.
You have so much potential.
Oh, thank
and
you.
I want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Like I want Elvis's advice.
Oh,
I want to
what?
be where you are, bud.
No, so yeah, like honestly, don't waste too much time thinking of what other people are doing. Just do, focus on what you need to do is another a big thing for me. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry about, this person at this age is already buying a house. This person's doing that. Just do you, bab. Like, you just focus on what you need to do is a big tip for me. Always just trying to, what is it? Not worrying. I feel like worry is another big thing for people. Everyone's always worried about something.
true.
And everyone's
Stress.
like, yeah, stress. It's like, bub, stress once, stress when it happens. Because I feel like a lot of people stress themselves out twice.
Yeah.
Where in my job or field, when I know something big's coming, I don't stress myself out there. I would just wait for it to happen. I'm like, yeah, I've only stressed out once, so I don't stress out twice. So worrying is another big thing for me. And just live life to the fullest. But I know people always hear it, but we are going to die, bub. Like there's no doubt about
Like you ain't gonna stay alive.
I've driven past bloody Manukau, the memorial, and I'm like, I'm gonna end over there one day. Not yet, but I'm driving past my house. That's gonna be my house forever. But no, we're literally gonna die one day, and it just depends what you leave behind. You either want to leave behind that you're a great person, or you want to leave behind that you're average. But
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you don't
true.
leave something good behind that people remembered you, that you're always happy and you always brought the light. So you never want to leave like, oh, look, I'm glad to see the back of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people will find you so inspiring because there's so many struggling artists out there, like performing artists who are going gig to gig to gig, but like what would you say to them for them to keep going? Because I know you're at one stage in your life where that was your money maker, but you never gave up.
Exactly. That's my advice. Don't give up.
Yeah.
No, it might not. Literally, like, again, I've heard this before and I've said it again. Nothing ever happens overnight. You just be consistent. You work in your craft. You work hard and hard and hard and hard and hard. Keep working at it. Just honestly, it might be that one little TikTok or that one little post that just gets you viral, and then from that, everything will just fall into place.
Yeah.
Like, it just takes that one little thing. You just might quit at that last point where it was almost going to happen. You're like, I quit. And then that's it. You just quit. And then what else? You know what I mean? Just keep going and see what, where it can take you.
See what it comes out.
Yeah, see when it comes out and
I
stuff.
love that.
Yeah.
Just with going on with your life and things like that, I know your end goal is to have your show.
Yeah.
But what are your present goals? What's something you're trying to achieve right now? Let's say that in the next few months, what are you trying to achieve?
Trying to achieve, definitely to clean up my bank accounts. I feel like I love to spend money, which is really crazy. Don't do that. So I want to try to teach myself how to just spend wisely, clean my bank accounts up, because I really want to get into owning houses, all of that.
Love that for you.
I know, and I know that, honestly, I wish that I had people taught me about money when I was younger, because I feel like when you grow up and you didn't have any money education, you see money and you're like, whoa, I made this much and it's so much money and I can go do this, and it's like, oh, you just blew it all up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could have owned a Tesla by now, or owned this, or put this into that. So I wish those little goals is cleaning up my bank account. Definitely is one. Another one is just to I always say this, I just love making people laugh and smile. So that's another little goal of mine. It's just, like I said, get my show up and running so that I can make people enjoy themselves and bring a different energy. And I only have two. That's the main
that's
two for me.
good.
Yeah,
that's
the main
good.
two for
I
me.
think it's important that people set realistic goals for themselves. They can achieve it.
Yeah.
But do you have any stories? I know I just keep jumping because
I love it.
I'm a
We love to
jumper.
jump, babe.
Yeah, But do you have any stories of when you ever felt discriminated? And whether it be because of the color of your skin, the way you look, your identity.
Yeah.
Do you have any or were there any times where you ever felt a certain way where you didn't fit into a space besides high school?
Besides high school, I'm trying to think. I feel like when I finish this podcast and I drive home, I'll definitely think of a time that's happened, but I don't feel like I feel like every day we're getting looked up over and stuff. So it's not until we do something that's wowed people then we get seen, you know what I mean? But discriminated, no, I just feel like no, not really. Probably in a store, because of this color of our skin, and people would have, give us a side eye, or the security guard at Chemist Warehouse came and asked if I needed help, and I'm like, no, bub, I'm not stealing from this ugly store. Be for real. So that's probably the only. I'm like, there's literally 1,000 people over there, but you came to me. Nah, but no, I don't really care. I feel like I haven't been in a situation to be discriminated, and if I did, it won't. I don't turn into this like we're gonna have an argument. I hate being confrontational.
Yeah. And now I'm like, I'm shy.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? You can be racist. I don't care. I don't want the smoke.
Don't fight me.
Don't fight me, because then I'll get angry. I'll give you a whack.
What are the two most important things in your life right now?
My life right now is my friends and family, for sure. I love my friends and family. My family and friends, obviously mum. That, and just honestly, I just love being around great people. It's really about the people you surround yourself with. You know how people are like, you surround yourself with these kind of people? It's really that. Like, I feel like when I was in high school, you think that you're going to be with these group of friends forever and ever. You're like, you know what, when we grow up, we're going to be friends forever. It changes.
Yeah.
Like, you meet new people when you go here, you meet this kind of people. And it's not until later on in life you really think back, you're like, you really thought that those were going to be your friends all the way through, so you start following what they were doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I've got such a strong group of friends who know who they are, who are really just really supportive. And I feel like that's what's really important to me, is I love making sure that all my people are really good, especially with all that stuff that goes down, with mental health and things.
Yeah.
I always check in on my friends. I love it. I'm always like, hey, how are you doing, bub? I'll FaceTime all my friends. They know it. They'll see a FaceTime coming. I don't care if they answer the phone with, what do you want? I'm like, I'm checking in, and what about it? Hurry up. Tell me, are you okay? Is the cup full? So, and I feel like my friends can vouch for that, because they do the same for me. So they'll check in on me, definitely because I'm in America. So I love that. I love to check in on my friends mainly.
Yeah.
Obviously.
How important is mental health to you?
Really important. I've been through my dark days, and I would not wish it upon anyone, honestly, there was this one point in my life where I just literally saw darkness, and I was like, "This is wild, bro! Like, I can't believe that this has happened to me. Like, you didn't even know it happened.
Yeah.
You know? And Dad just probably I was like, liar, shut up. I went through I've been through a dark space before. I won't go too much in it. I came out of it, but like I said, I don't wish it upon anyone. Like, not even my worst enemy, I would wish it upon. It's crazy dark. So for me, I love. I don't like going out clubbing. Yeah. My favorite thing to do is to stay and do games nights, which ties in the whole story. I love games nights, and I love drinking at home in the garage. It's so fun because we drink and then we just talk. Have you played this game La Langa before? Have you heard of La Langa, that Therese?
Yes, the card game.
Shout out to Therese La Langa card game. I've played it with my friends.
That's like unpicking trauma right there with the questions.
I love it. Like, that's honestly, it was just recently we were just drank at the table and just picked up the cards and we're all going around the table just talking about how we feel. And I was like, I love this. Going out, yeah, that's cool, but this staying at home stuff of just, playing these card games, it's lit.
It's more wholesome as well.
More wholesome.
Yeah.
More wholesome, and you get to know people on a deeper level rather than just surface know people.
Yeah.
You sort of start to understand why people act the way that they act. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, that's why Puni's like that. She's been through this, she's done that. But you come from a place of understanding now. So when you act out, it's like, no, you're not acting out because you're acting out. You're acting out because it's, you're just still working on things. And
There's a reason behind it.
There's a reason behind it.
It's not just
exactly.
rah, rah, rah.
Yeah. And people might think, oh my gosh, Elvis has lived a great life. No, you don't know what I've actually been through to get to where I am now. You know what I mean? So it's things like that. It's like, oh my gosh, like, people wouldn't understand. For me personally, obviously watching my mum going through it when I was younger, I hate bringing this up, but getting abused, bringing through abusive family. To me, I wasn't going to grow up and follow that footstep of being an abusive person. I promised myself I'm never touching a girl because I saw it when I was younger. So for me, I'm like, no, I'm going to grow up and I'm going to be better than that. I'm not going to live and I'm going to break that curse because I'm never touching a girl. So yeah, I've never touched a girl. When I see it happening, obviously I get this flashback. I'm like, no, it things me, but I'm like, no, I'm stronger than that. So I just knew that I wasn't going to be that person. I'm changing my life. I'm not doing that, and I'm going to go this way. Yeah. So that's why I went And
I'm so glad you had that mindset because I work in different high schools, and sometimes the biggest mindset that kids have is that because this is my upbringing, this is the same way I'm going to go. This is the path. Exactly. But it's a mindset thing.
I feel like it is. I feel like it's also different for everyone. I can't speak on everyone's behalf, but for me personally, it worked for me. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm sure. I don't know what the steps are. I don't study that sort of side, but I know for sure it definitely worked for me that I saw it and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not going to turn into that person that man was. You know what I mean? So crazy.
Oh my gosh, don't cry now. But I know you said you're in a dark place. I don't want to go too deep into it, but what brought you out of it?
My friends, those ones not. It was just, like I said, my great surrounding of people. Like, my friends don't understand. They all bring something different to my friendship of, me hanging out. Yes, this friend might be my helping ear, or this friend, makes me laugh. This friend, is good to hang. Like, they all bring something different. So when I was starting just to hang out with them, it just felt, I just slowly came out of it. And I had to just fight it like it was crazy. Yeah, I had to get out of that real quick.
It has to be a choice as well.
Yeah, it has.
That you want to come out of it.
Exactly. But then again, it's harder for people just to come out of it. So I understand why they sit through their emotions. Yeah. And that's something that they have to deal with, you know what I mean, on their own. And then they have to find their way of navigating themselves through that their part of their lives.
I'm so glad you shared that.
I know. Those ones.
Next time I
think my laughing is always my wall as well. I'm always guttering at stupid stuff, and I'm like, it's my
I know.
my go-to.
It's like when we make dad jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
But really,
exactly.
So we make dad jokes, but really, Dad,
but really, I know. They're like, gosh, why am I watching them get picked up from their dad? No, that's always us, Bab. That's always us.
But it's just a way to cope and things like that.
Very
And
much that.
I think it's important that people know that it is healthy to find ways like that to cope.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, you don't need to always unpack everything.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not ready to unpack.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is there anything else you'd like to share? Like, this is the most I've ever gotten to know you.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Like, It's an honor. It's a privilege. Thanks, Bub.
Don't be silly.
I'll
No.
be like, you guys didn't interview Elvis Lopeti. I did. Yeah, but is there anything else, anything you want to share with the pod? A lot of young people watch it as well as a lot of a lot of adults watch this pod as well. But if there's one piece of advice or one thing you wish you knew back then that you knew now, what is it? What is your advice? What are your last few sprinkles of gems?
Okay, last few things which I wish I knew is don't be scared to just jump in the deep end and do it. Like there's always this thing of like, no, I'll do it later. Like I'll start this podcast later, or I'll start this stream later. Just start it now. You're gonna fail. You're gonna, you're gonna go through the trenches, but just know it's always gonna be better on the other side. I think like, just go for it. Chase that dream. If you want to be like I said, a doctor, a nurse, a sports player, anything, you work hard to it and just go for it. Don't be scared, babe. Don't be scared. Go for it.
Don't hold back.
Don't hold back, babe.
It's been so cool to have you in here.
Thank you.
Honestly, I totally agree with everything that you've said. Yeah. And I do wish you the best of luck on your journey, little traveler. And I want you to know that we got on camera that you want to climb Mount Everest.
I know, but don't you worry, I'll be climbing it. I'll be climbing Mount Wellington, actually. No, Mangere Mountain. Mangere Mountain first, bub.
No, Mangere Mountain. He said Mount Everest.
Mangere will count, bub.
And just with everything you're doing, I think you're such a huge inspiration to so many people. And you're so humble that you don't, like deep down, you don't even know.
No, because New Zealanders are humble. You know what I've noticed, and I'll quickly say this to the people. In New Zealand, people are so humble. Like, so for example, if I'm in New Zealand and I've got music coming and I'm like, hey, Puni, sorry, I know my music's like, just check it out. Like, it's all good. Like, that's how we are.
Yeah.
In America, they're like, bro, check my music out. It's going to be so good. Like, that's how they act over there. They're like, it's going to hit #1. And I love that. They're just so confident, but people then again, they support it. But here everyone's like, oh yeah, check my music. It's all right. And that's when you're really flopped. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just say your music's going to be good and it's going to be great.
Wait, guys, sorry. We're not even going to end this. Do you reckon that's why so many people here lack confidence? Because we're like just...
No, yeah, it's very much that we literally... I feel like it's so small here that we have that... It's contagious. The energy is so contagious. It's just like... Yeah, I'm all right. You know what I mean? Like, we're okay. Like, it's very much that. We just need to be like, our shit's the bomb. Like, we're so good. You know what I mean? That's what they do. And I feel like that's why America moves so quick there. Is because everyone supports their stuff. And they just believe in themselves 10 times more than we believe in ourselves here. I know any of us could have been, like, we all are destined for greatness. That's the truth. Everyone is. But it's whether you want to chase it or not. That's the truth.
That's so true. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, change the narrative. I need you guys to step into that room and have all the confidence in the world. Yeah. But in saying that, sorry, one more question. Yeah, of course. What's the difference between like what are the biggest differences with America and here in terms of people, the way they work? Because like you said before, New Zealand's got so much talent. We're also talented and stuff like that.
We're really humble. Remember we spoke about that. We're just really like, we're very humble here. Like America, obviously, they're go-getters. That's what they are. They're go-getters. They're really yappa. They're really loud. Over there, for example, if you are working with someone and you need a ride home, they're not too scared to be like, oh, can you cash at me $10 for gas? But here, we can be on our last $10 of gas, and our culture is, I can drop you off home.
I'm
not saying that that's a bad thing, but I'm saying that's what Americans are like. They're just really like, we're more cultured here back home. I feel we have a more understanding, and we could be on our last $5 for food, and we'll still offer it to the next person, to the next to our friends. But they're just like, if you're just in the workspace, it's like, oh, I dropped you off. Oh, can you send me that $2 that I bought you that drink with? I feel like that's how they are. They really like that. But then again, they're really lovely people too. But we're different. I'll buy you a drink. I'm like, have it. I'm like, I've really got $2 in my bag.
It's giving all of those who I gave $1 or $2
yeah, exactly. You'll be
pay
rich.
Up. Yeah, because it counts. Yeah. It means a lot, especially if your bank account is going
That's
nothing.
The word. They're really transactional over there. Transactional people.
But they don't have bank transfer there. It's like
it's PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Like they literally can just text you the $2 and you'll get it straight away. It's literally like that. Yeah.
Okay, New Zealand, we need to get onto that.
We need to get cash so we can get our money back straight away.
I mean, because we need quick service.
We need our money back. We need our reimbursements.
Would you ever consider moving full time over?
Yeah, well, I've got a 3-year visa, so I'll probably be over there for the next 2 years, deciding on whether, I'm still needed up there or not.
Yeah.
I did promise myself just to give this year a crack and see what I can do
Over there.
Yeah, what I can do over there. But like I said, I know Elvis needs to do some stuff too. So I don't know how much longer I'll last up there. But Elvis does need to come home one day and start working on his dreams, 100 full throttle. So I don't know when that will be, but it's going to happen. Like I said, it's this little spark in here, but.
Let me light it out.
Just somewhere over here. Somewhere over here, babe.
Let me light this spark. No, honestly, next time I ask you if there's anything else you want to talk about, think faster, bub.
I know, bub.
Because that was so good.
Honestly, I do better as the time goes on. I just get more comfortable at first. Like I told you, I'm quite shy sometimes. So I just hold back, and then when I'm comfortable, then I start. Yappa.
Do you have any controversial opinions on things? Like, what's something where you're like, do I want to share that or do I not?
Oh my gosh,
like
that's a great question. I know. Like I said, I always have these in my head. Like, I don't know. No, I always have it at the back of my head, but I don't know at this very point at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you say
no. Let's talk about. No, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Is there one deadly sin or 7 deadly sins?
7 deadly sins.
Are you sure? Because I feel like us gay people, and that's where I'm going. I feel like we're getting blamed for everything. If something goes wrong, it's always the gay people. It's always my community, bad. That's what I want to say. I'm like, there's also adultery, gluttony, those ones, but I feel like it's always just aimed at the gays, the pufters. Like, the tsunamis and the things are going to come because it's our fault, the community.
Oh
did you see how
gosh.
they painted over the flags in K Road?
What, the bump?
No, so you know how there was the trans flag that was in K Road, and then those people came in through white paint over it?
I saw that.
I was like, Bob, what did we do to you, Bob? What? Are you kidding me? Like, Bob, there's so many more people that commit murder and all this other stuff, and you want to come for us?
True.
It's just little painting that we have in K Road. Like, leave us alone, Bob. Even this weather's pretty homophobic as well. They hate to see these gay people coming out. They're like, we're going to rain today.
They hate to see us shine.
Yeah, they hate to see us shine. Like, we're raining on you, babe. No, I think that's my only thing. I was like, babe, I just feel like we're always getting targeted. But not saying, my community can be a lot sometimes. I'm not going to lie. They can be doing the most. And I'm like, babe, I don't agree with everything that you do.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, just the little things, I'm like, I just feel like constantly we're always getting bloody bashed for something.
Wait,
like, it's the case. It's like, what the hell did I do to you guys? Like,
Wait, but you're not wrong about that, though.
yeah, you know what I mean? They just always be coming. I'm like, Bab, go search up the 7 deadly sins and we'll see.
But people need to hear that.
Exactly.
No, honestly, people actually really need to hear that because I feel like, again, coming back to the humble thing, we beat around the bush.
Yeah,
a
we
lot.
do.
We beat around
Like,
the bush.
I don't care what people are doing. Like, I really don't. Like, Bab, I'm happy for you. Whatever you're doing, if you're cheating on your husband, cheating on your wife, nah, just kidding. If you're doing something out of the ordinary, Bab, do you. But I'm not. I literally don't care what other people are doing. So when people are caring so much about what other people are doing, that's when I'm just like, why do you care, Bab? Like,
And you know why? Because people like to deflect.
And they like to, what is it when they just like project?
Yeah.
Project. That's what it is. Yeah.
Well, their life is
Yeah,
going sad.
sad.
They
It's
be
like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, Bab, we're not doing anything
I'll
to
be
you.
like, put it back inside.
Yeah, exactly.
Block it up.
Find your light, Bab. Find your light. Yeah.
Don't be. I'm still laughing
That's probably my most controversial. It's not even that controversial, but you know what I mean, the way.
No, but it's true though.
Yeah.
Okay, what's like? Say to the camera.
What?
Tell those people.
Leave us alone. I'm sick of this. Me acting like a fafa hurts you. What? What did I do to you? This is what I want to say.
Comment down below.
Gosh, just leave us alone, please. Not just kidding. No.
No, but I love that. I really do love that about you. And I love, honestly, when I say I love that about you, I love everything about you, Elvis. Like, you honestly don't
Stop
understand.
gassing me up, Bab. Stop gassing me up.
This is the problem. This is the problem.
Gas me up.
No, one thing I learned is that we need to learn to just say thank you and accept it.
No, sorry. I'm going back. That's where the context of leaving us alone comes from. Because the amount of people that comment on my videos call me a fafa is crazy. So this one guy, I'll get you the screenshots.
Yeah.
He goes, don't be a fafa. on one of my videos. And I was like, I have time today, Bob. I have time. So I went on his page, and obviously he says something about Jesus protecting him.
Yeah.
I went on his story, and guess what was on his story? His story literally screenshotted it, and he posted it. It said, "Don't judge others that don't judge you," or something. I forgot what the thing was.
The quote
Was, but I literally copied that quote and I replied to him with that quote back to him because he said, "Don't be a fuff," and I replied to it. And then he goes, "Man shall not sleep with man." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, period!" I was like, "Oh my gosh, what the heck?" So that's where my context of just leave us alone comes from. Because I'm like, people just be out here calling us, that on social media with so full confidence.
They just do it because they're bored. Like, they literally...
Are you that bored? Like, that's crazy. What if I just saw something like, of all the other sins, they're like, "You fat bitch." Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's stuff. It's like that.
There is a sin, though.
That's what I mean. Gluttony, like, all of that. Like,
yeah.
there's so much other stuff as well. But you don't see that confidence. They just want to be like, "You're fafa." It's like, there's all this other stuff you could say to people and mock them, but you just want to do that one thing.
Exactly.
And you think that's overshadows everything. You know what I mean? I don't know why the producer over here is laughing, but she understands what I'm trying to say. Like, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I do.
They're like, it's always us. Like, it's always like, "You fafa, you gaber, you faggot," but it's never you all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, because everyone else is perfect, but but anyway, I'm just going off track now. I'm going off track.
No, but I love it. I really do love it.
But that's you asking
and
me the
people
question.
don't understand that.
Yeah.
Don't come for an islander because we'll come for you 10 times more.
We'll come for your whole family.
That's so true. Your mom, your dad, your uncle.
Everyone. The baby. We'll be like, "The baby's ugly, bab. Be for real." Honestly, we'll come for everyone.
No, honestly, but that's what you get.
Yeah.
We don't attack people who don't attack us first.
Yeah, but it didn't do anything, bab.
Look at that.
I hate us. Oh my gosh. Wrap it up.
No, but it's been so good to have you on
Thank you,
here.
honey.
Bless your heart with everything else coming up. May God be good to you, Bub. Actually,
Bub,
may all those haters
Because
out
he
there.
still loves me. I know I ain't good enough, but he still loves me. What? I know I ain't good enough, but the Lord still loves me.
Oh, period.
Yeah, that's all I know, but he loves us all equally.
That's it. I'm going to do my song. Okay, he really said he's a performer.
Exactly, babe.
No, but thank you so much for coming on this pod. Make sure you guys check out this episode where you can hear everything about him. And check out his social media at Elvis Lopeti.
Boring.
Guys, tell you, if you want to stalk him, keep up with him, check out his social media. He's also on TikTok. And leave something nice. Share a bit of love, okay?
Yeah, don't call me a fafa.
Yeah. Tell him how sexy his body's going to look after the 75
Watch the six-pack, babe.
challenge.
Yeah.
Six-pack.
No, I'm aiming for a six-pack,
Come
babe.
on, aim for 8.
Oh, 8-pack? Okay, period. I know I can do it, babe. I'm so confident. Yeah.
Aim
Anyway,
for 8.
love you guys. Thank you for having me on the show. Wait, what's this podcast called?
Ask Sis.
Ask Sis.
Yeah.
You're not good. Make sure you guys check out Ask Sis, because I thought it was called the Sisters United podcast. Sorry, guys. Make sure you check out Ask Sis. It was fun chilling with Punny. Thanks, Punny, for having me, babe.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, babe. No, thank you, babe. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Bye, girlies. Bye, ladies. Bye, slayers.